juice, boneless bites into the area. So many others have tried to copy them, but nothing compares or stands up to Arena's original bite. You can order some today just by visiting or stop by one of their two locations, New York Street in Dunmore or on Boulevard in South Avenue.
Scranton YMCA, you'll find countless opportunities to get moving and experience the joy of better health. All it takes is one first step. For the entire month of December, the Greater Scranton YMCA is offering a 7-day free trial membership. Your free trial will grant you access to all the Y has to offer, including our wellness center, basketball courts, heated pools, group exercise classes, and more. Start your 7-day free trial today and discover why it's never been easier to find your Y. Learn more about the Greater Scranton YMCA by visiting the Y online at greaterscrantonymca.org. The Y for a better us.
At C&D Seafood, a family tradition since 1985.
That price, that's right. We ain't bragging, just try one bite. So hurry on down, no time to waste. We've got a reputation you can.
C&D Seafood is the place to go for the best tasting seafood platters. All kinds of fish sandwiches, clam strips, chicken fingers, homemade crab cakes, shrimp, scallops, lobster, all kinds of homemade salads, soups, side dishes, and more. At C&D, everything is cooked fresh and made ready to go. And Carl and Caitlin and their friendly staff will treat you just like family. See us at 563 East North Daphne Street in Wilkes-Barre and call ahead at 570-822-8222 for faster service.
No time to waste. We've got a reputation you can taste.
During the holiday season, C&D Seafood will have special hours of operation. Be sure to call ahead and make sure we're open, and happy holidays from our family to yours.
Hi, my name is Bryson Martin. I'm a senior at Scranton Prep and a member of the boys basketball team. We want to wish the best of luck to all the teams competing in this year's Lynett tournament. At Scranton Prep, we take pride in combining strong academics with athletic excellence. To learn more about prep and how we grow as leaders both on and off the court, visit scrantonprep.org. Wishing everyone good luck and happy holidays from us at Scranton Prep.
Honor your loved one with a fitting tribute at Edward J. Chomko Funeral Home. For over 115 years, our family has been providing professional services to families locally and nationally. We offer incomparable opportunities for families to create healing moments after the loss of a loved one. Our facility is ADA compliant, handicapped accessible, and offers ample lighted off-street parking. Together, we will create a personalized and memorable service. Contact us today at 570-342-3657 to discuss the possibilities.
Hi, this is Dr. Chad Walker, rheumatologist. I'm excited to be treating patients again from the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area as part of Northeast Rehab. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, osteoporosis, or other joint issues, my team and I are here to help. At Northeast Rehab, we believe in a team-based approach to care, combining the latest treatments with compassionate service to get you the best results possible. Call us today at 570-348-1118 or visit nerehab.com to request an appointment online. Let's work together to get you feeling your best again.
Sometimes people make mistakes, and it doesn't mean they're bad people. In fact, bad things do happen to really good people. And when you find yourself in trouble with the law, that's where we come in. My name is Shane Scanlon, and I want to be the person that fights for you and can help you when you end up on the wrong side of the law. Choosing an attorney when you need one most is one of the most important decisions you will ever have to make. Visit ShaneScanlonLaw.com or make the right call at 833-722-6566.
Looking for a truck? We've got a lot to choose from. Denali's and Yukons, just to name a few. Our service is the best, and our folks are really nice. They'll help you find your dream vehicle and won't inflate the price. So buy a truck, buy a truck, buy a truck from me. Savings and selection, Joe Dan Buick GMC. We have trucks, we have trucks, we have a truck for you. Stop on in and take a look and make your dreams come true. Joe Dan Buick GMC. Experience, value, satisfaction.
You're listening to the 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL, presented by Riverfront Sports.
Back here at the Lackawanna College Student Union Center alongside Tom Robinson, Paul Garrity, here for Game 4 of this marathon day of basketball coverage here at the 73rd Annual Lynett Memorial Basketball Tournament. Game 4 should be a good one. We've had 3 games so far, Tom. Not really too much competition, at least in the second half of these games. The Dunmore-Scranton Prep game, the first game we had today, Dunmore was toe-to-toe with the Classics for 2 quarters before Bob Baviglia's team really pulled away in the third quarter of that game and never let up. Of course, the second game was a bit of a mismatch. Scranton, a mercy rule victory in girls action over Holy Cross, which sets up the championship contest for the second year in a row. Scranton against Scranton Prep in girls action. That'll be Sunday at 6 o'clock. You can hear all 4 games on Sunday, of course, right here on Sports Radio WEJL. If you're just joining us, Holy Cross had a convincing victory over Scranton Prep. The Crusaders led by 7 at half and really stretched it out. Similar to the first game today, they stretched out to a 20-point lead after 3 and pushed it close to mercy rule territory as we went along in the fourth. So it'll be Holy Cross taking on the winner of this one between Dunmore and Scranton in Sunday's boys final. And Tom, 3 out of 4 so far have been really not all that competitive into the fourth quarter. This one could very well be the one that we get that comes down to the wire.
Yeah, a little difference from a year ago. A year ago, the boys tournament, the 4 games, 2 of them were 2-point decisions, and the other one went into overtime. The only lopsided game in last year's tournament was the third place game when Scranton Prep defeated Dunmore. But a year ago in this tournament, Scranton defeated Scranton Prep 55-53 and then defeated Holy Cross 48-46 in the championship game. So did not get to see Dunmore a year ago in this tournament. So this time they'll get a look at the Bucks, and the Bucks are the surprising team of this tournament in the sense that there are 3 defending District 2 champions in the boys field. Dunmore only won 8 games a year ago. The Bucks come in here tonight with the best record of the 4 teams in the field, starting out at 6-1, averaging over 67 points and 10 3-pointers a game. So a real explosive Bucks, and we'll get a chance to see that and see how they do against another team that might not mind getting up, the Scranton Knights.
Oh, no doubt about it. Just Scranton is coming in with their size and athleticism. The Knights with an overall record of 5-2. Coming into the game, coming off a 4-point loss against Lansdale Catholic in the last game. They had one disappointing performance in an anticipated game against Riverside in a Lackawanna Conference cross-divisional game earlier this season. Riverside really pulled away in that one for a 16-point victory. But other than that, Scranton's been really impressive. They got a buzzer-beating win in their opener against Crestwood on a baseline out-of-bounds play, if my memory serves me correctly. They got a 13-point win over a good Dallas Mountaineer team and a 3-point win over a smaller squad in mid-Dallas. So Scranton has certainly challenged themselves with the schedule. For Dunmore, it's been softer than the Scranton schedule. And I think a lot of people around Dunmore feel like this might be the best game in the team we've seen coaching. And after to start the season, the Bucks, the one loss was against Mount Carmel, 81-72. So again, racked up some big numbers in beating teams mostly from the lower division of Lackawanna League, Tunkhannock from Division II of the Wyoming Valley Conference. A step up in competition when they faced Mount Carmel last weekend, and another one here over the next 3 days in the Lynett tournament. Year after year, one of the strongest, usually the strongest fields in local boys basketball tournaments. We'll see balanced scoring from both of these teams, very similar in terms of how they go about their business, at least offensively. Dunmore, their main scorer is Jimmy Clark, but really they have a big 3 of Jimmy Clark, Brandon Canavan, and Nate Avilas, who can really score the basketball. And Scranton, a lot of times, their best offense is just having someone to get the ball up on the rim and letting their big, tall athletes go get it and crash the offensive glass. So we're going to step aside. When we return, we'll have starting lineups and opening tip between the Bucks and the Knights in the boys semifinal of the 73rd annual Lynett Basketball Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL.
Hi, this is Dr. Chad Walker, rheumatologist. I'm excited to be treating patients again in the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area as part of Northeast Rehab. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, osteoporosis, or issues, my team and I are here to help. At Northeast Rehab, we believe in a team-based approach to care, combining the latest latest treatments with compassionate service to get you the best results possible. Call us today at 570-348-1118 or visit NYMCA.com to request an appointment online. Let's work together to get you feeling your best again.
At the Greater Scranton YMCA, you'll find countless opportunities to get moving and experience the joy of better health. All it takes is one first step. For the entire month of December, the Greater Scranton YMCA is offering our community a 7-day free trial membership. With free trial all the Y has to offer, including our wellness center, basketball courts, classes, and more. Start your 7-day free trial today and discover why.
Honor your loved one with a fitting tribute. For over 115 years, our family has been providing professional services to families locally and nationally. We offer incomparable opportunities for families to create healing moments at the loss of life. Our facility is ADA compliant, handicap accessible, and offers ample lighted on-street parking. Together, we will create a personalized and memorable service. Contact us today at 570-342-3657 to discuss the possibilities.
It's here again. Hyundai Holidays, and only at Dixon City Hyundai. A 2024 Elantra. Lease it for just $159 a month.
10, Carter Slode. At guard, junior number 11. At guard, junior number 11, Nate Avies. And at forward, a senior number 24, Bobby Hoban. Head coach of the Bucks is Mark Finan. And now the starting lineups for the Knights. At guard, a senior number 2, Jonathan Levine. At forward, senior number 3, Jaheim Roberts. At guard, junior number 4, Tony Battaglia. At guard, junior number 13, Alexander Ludovici. And at forward, senior number 24, Jaden Burrell. Head coach of the Knights is Tony Battaglia. There will be no anthem as it was played prior to the first game this evening.
Number 5 for Tony Battaglia's Scranton Knights. Pedro Lugo not in the starting lineup. He's Scranton's leading scorer. He is expected to play, but he will come off the bench to start. For Dunmore, no surprises in their starting 5. Braden Canavan, Jimmy Clark, and Nate Aviles, their big three-headed monster in terms of offensive play. Carter Slode, the sharpshooting sophomore guard at 6 feet tall, gets the start alongside Bobby Hoban, the do-everything, tough-minded inside player. He's a senior forward standing at 6 feet, 2 inches tall. Scranton is dressed in white with garnet lettering across the front and back of the uniforms, white bottoms with red trim. Dunmore in their reddish uniforms with white letters on the front and back. The word Dunmore spelled out in cursive script along the front. Dunmore will attack the rim to our right, and we're underway here in semifinal number 2. It's Scranton controlling the opening tip. Up ahead, Jonathan Levine. Lefty layup doesn't go. Missed an easy one to start, and the rebound secured by Dunmore's Nate Aviles.
Aviles facing pressure as he brings the ball across the court the first time.
Guarded by Levine in this Scranton man-to-man. Up top, right wing now. This is Braden Canavan penetrating into the paint. And the ball lost the handle, and Scranton up with it. Into the front court left, Levine. Now he stops on a dime and pulls it back out. Man-to-man for Dunmore to start as we play 40 seconds into a scoreless first quarter. Jaden Burrell, far right wing. Battaglia, jab step, spinning at the elbow. Now back to Burrell. Lob, cross-court pass, and the Knights will recycle the offense. 7:06 to play first quarter. Aviles loosely guards Battaglia 30 feet from the rim. Gets a high screen from Burrell. Steps back, tries the three. Tony Battaglia puts Scranton up 3-0.
Got just enough room to release that over the defense. A little step back around the screen. Hit it from about 21 feet.
Tony Battaglia is the second leading scorer for this Scranton team. Their best outside shooter. Now Clark driving and pitches it back into the left wing for Canavan. Up top, Aviles left-handed drive, spinning out of control, called for traveling.
Dunmore has not gotten a shot off yet. Lost the ball off a little scramble off of the opening tip and then turned the ball over on its first two possessions. Finding a little difficulty finding some room against that pretty aggressive man-to-man defense by the Knights.
Two longtime head coaches in our area. Tony Battaglia has been around Scranton for a couple of decades now. Mark Finen's been with a couple of different schools. He's in his third year, I believe, back at Dunmore. Down low, Scranton dishes it off. Burrell double clutch under the rim. Got it blocked by Hoban. Loose ball on the deck. Out of bounds. Last touch by Dunmore.
Bucks lost the ball again. Depending on how you look at that opening possession, that could be 4 turnovers already for the Bucks and 1:45 into the game.
Battaglia inbounds baseline left. Gets it back off a give and go. Fadeaway three-point shot off front rim. Burrell offensive rebound. Tried to find an extra pass underneath for Levine, but instead it's a turnover. Dunmore 2-on-2 the other way. Canavan behind the back dribble, creates contact and scores.
Canavan, nice left-handed scoop around the defender there to finish that. But that all started with the hustle on the floor by Bobby Hoban, getting the ball in the lane defensively and getting the Bucks started up court.
3-2 Scranton. Battaglia curls around a screen and misses badly on a straight-on three. Rebound secured by Carter Slode for Dunmore. Slode has it poked away by Burrell. Loose on the deck. Levine down to get it. Burrell out with it for Scranton. Up ahead, and the layup is up and in. And Scranton leads 5-2.
Knights taking advantage of that turnover, pushing the ball right ahead for the layup.
Alexander Ludovici is wearing number 13 instead of his usual number 14. He got the basket, and it's 5-2 Knights. Hoban faked the dribble handoff, got an easy layup, and missed it's too strong. And Levine will slow it up as he dribbles into the front court left for Scranton. Working at the basket to our left. Penetrates, kicks. Roberts, right wing, now stops at the free throw line. Lob pass, Ludovici, left corner. Guarded loosely out there by Slode. Now Scranton will reset with 4:50 to play, first quarter. Bounce pass into the right elbow for Levine. Back to the basket. Waving with his arm, now gets it back up top for Battaglia. 2 power dribbles. Fadeaway jumper, right baseline doesn't go, and the rebound secured by Aviles for Dunmore. In the front court right. Slode, the left-hander, fires away from 3 and misses off rim and glass. Levine, the weak side rebound.
Got our first look. That was a very deep 3 by Slode.
Ludovici, corner 3 ball, got it. Alex Ludovici has 2 field goals to start. 8-2 Scranton, timeout Dunmore. 4:19 to play, opening quarter on Sports Radio WEJL.
Eastern Roofing Systems, your one-stop to the top. Commercial and residential roofing, where service and quality starts at the top. We always go above and beyond. Call 877-570-ERSI. Eastern Roofing Systems, your one-stop to the top. Online at 570ERSI.com.
PAHIC number 017000.
You're listening to the 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL, presented by Riverfront Sports.
Back here in the Peggy's Marinade and Dipping Sauce broadcast booth, right behind the scorer's table here at the Lackawanna College Student Union. 8-2 Scranton leads Dunmore, and some full court pressure here from Scranton as Dunmore inbounds.
Out of a diamond in one zone, looking to trap, which they do in the backcourt.
Slode controls in the backcourt, whips it up ahead for Aviles, 2-on-1 as Scranton scrambles back. And Clark got Roberts high into the air, and Roberts came down on top of him. That'll be a first foul of the game against either team, comes almost 4 minutes in.
Clark would have liked to have gone up while he had Roberts in the air, but as I said, Roberts came down directly on top of him. No chance to put up the shot and draw the 2-shot foul.
So Dunmore inbound baseline right. They get it into Hoban. Misses another one in close. Hoban's had a couple of good looks at the rim. Hasn't been able to convert. Still 8-2 Scranton as Levine into the front court left. Burrell, free throw line, fakes the pass, drives, spins, and called for traveling as he worked against Bobby Hoban.
Scranton building a lot of its offense around getting the ball into the high post, into the elbow area on each side. And once again, the Knights will come out in that diamond look with the press.
They break it easily. Aviles slashing up the sideline left. Misses the left-handed layup. Too many missed shots in close for Dunmore. Easy ones, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunmore.
Yeah, when you break down the press and get that type of an opportunity, you've got to convert, got to make the team pay for the gambling of the pressure on defense.
Mark Finan's team has executed fairly well in this first half, or in the first quarter. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the basket. Now Roberts dashing down the lane, puts it up a high arcer over Dunmore defenders, misses the shot, putback doesn't go, and Hoban the leaping rebound for Dunmore. Dunmore working from left to right in this first quarter as they trail 8-2. Aviles fends off Levine, top of the key. Now finds Canavan, contested three, high off the back heel, and Hoban gets the long rebound. Pitches into the corner. Clark, the right wing three, buries it. Jimmy Clark, a bad needed bucket for Dunmore, and it's 8-5 Scranton.
Hoban grabbing his third rebound already and kicked it out to the wing to set up that three.
Levine penetrating against Aviles. Now pitches it back for Gabe White, who just checked in. White, the extra pass down low. Burrell, the bucket, and the foul. Jaden Burrell gets his first basket for Scranton.
Carter Slode called for the foul for Dunmore.
Burrell, the 6'2 senior forward for Scranton. He's their fourth leading scorer on the season.
Scranton brings Battaglia right back into the lineup, along with DeAndre Dickey checking in for the first time.
Dickey, the junior guard, standing at 6 feet tall. Burrell misses the free throw. It's out of bounds off of Scranton, so Dunmore will take over. It's 10-5 Scranton, 2:55 to play, opening quarter. That was the first free throw attempted by either side. Just one foul against each team as we play here late in the first.
And Scranton backs out of that pressure into straight man-to-man defense now.
Hoban with it, free throw line, back to the basket, pitches it back out for Aviles. Now Clark penetrating free throw line, back to Hoban, and Dunmore will reset. Slowed, between the legs dribble, now into the left wing for Hoban. Back to Canavan, guarded out there by Dickey in this Scranton man-to-man. 2:30 to play, first quarter. Crossing over, Canavan, step back three, missed the rim, too strong. Weak side rebound comes down to Scranton's Gabe White. Into the front court left, finds Burrell under the rim. Double clutching over defenders, missed the shot, dangles off, and Canavan the rebound. Quickly into the front court left for Dunmore, Scranton back quickly. Now Aviles penetrates, pulls up, and misses the shot off the window, but a foul before the shot will be called, and we'll see who it's on. It's on Dickey, his first, and Scranton's second.
Both teams looking for opportunities to push the ball off of rebounds and get out in transition. Dunmore inbounds it here under the basket.
Poked away, Levine gets the steal on the baseline inbound. Up ahead, White into the corner. Battaglia, rhythm three, off rim and glass. Hoban wrestles away the rebound from Dickey.
A couple of names you're calling a lot there. Hoban hitting the boards hard for Dunmore. Levine leading the defensive pressure for Scranton.
Here's a quick trigger three from Hoban from the left wing. Doesn't go. Mark Finan did not like that shot. Still 10-5 Scranton. Levine quickly into the front court. Back for Dickey, and now Levine far right corner, guarded out there by Clark. Beats Clark baseline. Pitches into the far corner, near corner. White attacks the rack and scores. Gabe White off the Scranton bench. First bench points for either squad, and it's 12-5 Scranton.
Scranton choking pressure out of man defense here, making Dunmore work the ball up the court slowly.
Aviles past the gray and white Lackawanna College logo here at midcourt. Near right wing, Clark has it poked away briefly by White, but regathers. Now around the horn they go. Aviles fakes the three, drives against Levine. Scoop shot with the right hand doesn't go, and Burrell climbs the ladder for the Scranton rebound.
Dunmore continuing to have trouble finishing around the rim.
Battaglia around a high screen, dumps it down. Burrell screen and roll. It's a layup, and Scranton leads at 14-5. Well executed that time, and Battaglia had to really thread that pass through and kept it nice and low. Burrell went down to get it and laid it in with the right hand. 32 seconds to play first quarter. Canavan powering into the lane, loses it, gets it back, and lays it in with the right. 14-7 Scranton.
Canavan did a good job there, keeping his composure after the ball was knocked away. When he picked it back up, he set himself and found himself with an open layup.
Levine will back it out, and Scranton will play for one with 11 seconds to play in the first. Gets a high screen from Burrell. Left-handed dribble, now Dickey. Back to Battaglia, 5 seconds to go in the first. Battaglia turns the corner on Aviles. Floating shot from 8. Tony Battaglia beats the buzzer for Scranton, and the Knights lead at 16-7 after one. We're listening to the third annual Lineup Basketball Tournament on Sports Radio.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn Moore. I'm a senior at Scranton Prep and a member of the Classics basketball team. We're excited to take part in this year's Lion tournament and want to wish all the teams competing the best of luck. At Scranton Prep, our Jesuit education helps us excel not only in athletics, but in the classroom and in the offer at ScrantonPrep.org. Good luck to all the teams competing and happy holidays.
And hardworking employees. To their employees, thank you for your dedication and support. Remember to make From everyone at PepsiCo and Pittston, they wish you a festive, sparkling holiday season and a happy, prosperous new year. Here's to sharing more moments together in 2025.
73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJF, presented by Northeast Rehab.
Back inside the Peggy Marinade Dipping Sauce broadcast booth, along with Tom Robinson, Paul Garrity here with you. Dunmore trails Scranton 16-7 as we start the second quarter. Both Scranton in the white uniforms attacking the rim to our left. We'll have it first to start the second period.
And Pedro Lugo makes his first appearance in the game for the Knights, team's leading scorer.
White right wing, guarded out there by Slode. Hesitant dribble, baseline, now back out right wing for Roberts. Into the corner, White, left-handed three ball in the air, doesn't go. Weak side rebound for Scranton's Dickey. Missed the putback, goes short. Now Canavan grabs it for Dunmore. Bucks in those red uniforms, attacking from left to right. They trail by 9. Right wing, Clark gets the step on Roberts, penetrates, powers up with a shot, doesn't go, dangles off, and Scranton secures the rebound.
Mostly contested layups, but that's the fourth time Dunmore's gone to the rim without being able to finish it.
Battaglia top of the key, holds it high above his head, guarded there by Canavan. Here's White, a left wing three off rim and glass, and Carter Slode goes high for the Dunmore rebound. Long pass up ahead, Canavan lays it in. Goaltending call won't matter, the shot went in anyway, and Graydon Canavan gets behind the defense to make it 16-9.
Tough pass and catch. High degree of difficulty on both ends of that, but Canavan pulled it in and was able to score on the fast break for the first time for Dunmore.
6:50 to play second quarter. Dickey into the near left wing for White. Good ball movement here for Scranton. We'll have a Dunmore foul as Clark went for the steal on the left block. Didn't get it in the first foul of the quarter against Dunmore.
Dunmore immediately went for the double team.
Jack McNeff, who started a lot last year for Dunmore, coming off the bench this evening, picks up the foul. They get it into Roberts on the baseline inbounds, and he lost it out of bounds. Tried to go up a little too quickly with that shot underneath the rim, and he never really caught the basketball, and it'll be Dunmore ball.
Third turnover by the Knights. Dunmore turned the ball over 6 times in the first quarter. The 4 of those were early, and the Bucks settled in after that.
Slode brings it ahead against some light pressure from Battaglia. Now Tony pokes it away. Scranton 3-on-2 up ahead. Dickey's shot blocked by McNeff, and the loose ball. McNeff down to get it on the other side of the court, and finally goes out of bounds. It'll be Scranton basketball. Maybe a little over hustle that time by McNeff. He probably should have just picked up the ball. Instead, he dove on it, and it went out of bounds.
And Dunmore will make a substitution while Scranton gets ready to inbound the ball from the right sideline about 30 feet from the basket.
Nate Aviles with those black goggles checks back in for Dunmore as Carter Slode goes to the bench. 16-9 Knights with the basketball. Double team on Lugo down left block. Tries to muscle through it, and now pitches it back up top for Dickey. White lost it on the dribble, gets it back, free throw line. Down low, Lugo went up for the dunk, couldn't get it, but he drew the foul.
It's very clear that every time the ball goes to Lugo in the low post, Dunmore is doubling up immediately. That time off of a scramble, Lugo got free a little bit, was able to end up in a better position underneath and draw the foul, and now we'll take the 2 shots.
Pedro Lugo is having a big year for Scranton. He's their leading scorer, well into double figures on the year. Swishes home the first free throw. There's only been 2. Now this will be the 3rd free throw coming up attempted in this game. Dunmore has yet to attempt a shot from the line. Lugo, the big, tall, 6'7" senior, drops home the second to make it 18-9 Knights. So we drop below 6 minutes to play first half. Aviles crossing over up top against White. Dribble handoff for Clark, far left wing. Now curling to the free throw line. Aviles pitches into the right wing. Hoban gets the angle on Lugo. Now cut off on the block. Cross-court pass. Canavan fumbled but regathers, and Dunmore will reset the offense. Canavan working against Burrell. Jaden stays right with him. Back to Clark. Gets a high screen from Canavan. Into the right wing now, Aviles. Hoban in the right corner. Passed on the open three. Clark penetrating through the paint. Now baseline drive. Up with the shot and in. Jacob Costanzo gets the bucket for Dunmore, their first bench points of the game, and it's 18-11 Knights. Burrell, one bounce into the paint, into the corner. Gabe White knocks it down. Third three-point shot made by Scranton. That's a double-figure lead for the Knights.
White hits from just above the left corner there. He had a baseline drive from the corner earlier and has had more room to shoot on his three-point attempts in the corner since then.
Aviles between the rings with 4:50 to play first half. Hoban left wing. They're guarding him loosely out there as he shovels it cross-court for Clark. Into the corner for Hoban, guarded loosely out there by Lugo. Aviles splits two defenders, goes up with the lefty layup and gets it in. Up over the shot block attempt of Roberts coming to help, and Dunmore closes the margin to 8.
The best finish by Dunmore so far on the drive. On the other end of the court there, we see Battaglia doing a real good job limiting the opportunities for Jimmy Clark, Dunmore's leading scorer.
First points of the game for Nate Aviles, Dunmore's third leading scorer. 4:13 to play first half. Roberts tried to find Burrell on a bounce at the free throw line, taken away by Clark. In the open floor, no foul call. Here's Battaglia 2-on-1, attacking the rim. Contact, no call. Burrell loose ball out of bounds, last touched by, I didn't see, and Scranton players shaken up under the rim. Battaglia, hopefully he's okay. He's up. He's not happy, but he's up.
He thought he had drawn the contact for the foul on the drive to the basket, was laying underneath the basket holding his neck there for a couple of seconds. He bounced up, but his father and coach there, Tony Sr., will take him out of the game at this point.
Junior guard comes out. Ludovici back in for Scranton as they have it just past the midway mark of quarter number 2. Burrell, right wing, lob underneath. Lugo gets free against two defenders and scores.
Even with the double team coming that time, the lob over the top of the fronting defender put him in a good spot to score.
Did a good job not bringing the basketball down. He caught it up high and just laid it right up and in. Here's Canavan crashing through the paint. Big collision in the lane, and a blocking foul will be called. They're going to get Levine, who are they going to get there?
Got Gabe White with that
Gabe
foul.
White, okay.
That'll be his first.
Second against the team, or check that, first against the team in the period. Slode gets free, left corner three off the heel. Rebound pinballs out to Aviles at the top of the key. Dunmore will keep it, trailing by 10. Drive, kick, Canavan, open three, left corner, book it for Braden Canavan. His first shot from downtown, second three-point shot for Dunmore. It's a 7-point game. And there's now a steal by Aviles. 2-on-2. Aviles all the way to the rim and scores.
That Dunmore offense starting to heat up here. Got an open three, which there's not been many of so far in this game. And then Aviles taking the ball strong to the basket off of the steal.
5 quick points by Dunmore in the span of about 12 seconds, and they're within 5. Here's White, a contested left wing three. Doesn't go. Weak side rebound by Braden Canavan for Dunmore. Now Dunmore looking to push the pace. Scranton a little slow to get back. Canavan attacks the rim and draws the foul.
We got Lugo there trying for the block. Got him with the body on the way up. And that will put Canavan on the line to shoot two.
Dunmore in this tournament the last couple of years, and we've seen it again tonight, they have not been afraid to attack the rim against bigger teams. And they've done that tonight. They haven't finished at the rim as well as they'd like, but they've shown the willingness and the ability to get there as Canavan drops in the first free throw.
And as the game wears on, that can often lead to opening up that three-point shooting, which has been such a large part of Dunmore's success early this season.
One more for Braden Canavan, the 6-foot junior guard. Swishes it home. 7-0 run by Dunmore. It's 23-20 Scranton. 2:30 to play first half. Knights from right to left. Levine, 30 feet from the rim. Now pitches in the far right corner for Dickey. Battaglia gets free. Left corner 3-ball off back iron. But the long rebound comes to Ludovici. Here's Dickey getting free for 3. Off front rim, and Canavan, the leaping Dunmore rebound. Dunmore can tie it with a 3, and it feels like they've really been outplayed in this first half. 2 minutes to play before the break. Aviles pounds the dribble, guarded loosely out there by Levine. Scranton's been man-to-man the whole way as expected. Costanzo shovels it in the right wing for Aviles. Turns the corner on Levine, now stops at the free throw line and back out. Canavan into the paint, back to Aviles. Now Hoban, open 3-ball, high arcer off back iron, catapults high into the air, and the rebound batted around and controlled by Levine for Scranton. Up ahead, 3-on-3. Dickey rejected by Slode, and it stays in bounds. Levine baseline drive. Up and under move doesn't go. Burrell the putback, and it's 25-20 Scranton.
Very impressive block by Slode there. Just swatted it out in the corner, but Scranton ended up being able to convert.
Now Dunmore left to right. Aviles, right block, back up to Hoban. Right down the paint, downhill drive. Reverse layup doesn't go for Costanzo, but Dunmore grabs the offensive board. Slode, spinning. Tries to go glass, got it off the window, and one. Carter Slode.
Slode normally gets his points from three-point line. In this case, he gets a rebound out on the wing. Nice drive, spin, draws the contact. He has a chance to get 3 the other way here with the free throw to try to finish it up.
15 of Carter Slode's 18 field goals coming into this game came from three-point range, so he's not a guy that's going to penetrate and look to take the ball to the rim a lot, but he did a good job there. And he can cut the rim and cut the lead to 2 with a free throw here, and he does. Dunmore 3 for 3 from the stripe. They trail 25-23. Under a minute to play, first half.
Scranton taking his time here now. And Levine setting up the offense out far.
Now Levine attacks right elbow. Corner 3 from Roberts doesn't go. Long rebound to Dunmore. Up ahead, one-on-one in the open floor. Layup doesn't go for Charles Calciano. Now Scranton gets it down low. Burrell muscles up. Doesn't get it close in. Rebound Costanzo, and he's fouled 85 feet from the basket.
No called against Levine. No pressure from Scranton here. They're backing off. This would be the easiest trip up for the Dunmore guards so far in this game. 26.3 seconds to go.
They trailed by 2. They trailed by as many as 10. 12 seconds. Canavan working against Battaglia. Tony reaches in at the logo and picks up the foul.
And that will put Dunmore on the line, but it will most likely give Scranton one last possession in the last 8.6 seconds.
The 5th foul. It's probably not the foul Tony Battaglia wants. First foul against his son, Tony. Canavan now to the line. Dunmore 3 for 3 tonight. Made 2 his last time. First one here off back iron. Mark Fiden's going to bring Bobby Holden into the last defensive position, replacing Costanzo.
Battaglia on the far end of the court, waiting for the ball to be pushed up.
Canavan misses the second. Scranton up 2 with the ball. 6 seconds in the half. Battaglia, high, arcing 3, contested. Roberts, the offensive rebound. Third effort doesn't go. Wouldn't have counted anyway. And we have 2 quarters in the books of semifinal number 2 of the 73rd annual Boys Lynett Basketball Tournament. It's Scranton 25, Dunmore 23. Back to recap the first half in just a bit. You're listening to the Lynett Basketball Tournament on Sports Radio, WEJL.
Hi, this is Dr. Chad Walker, rheumatologist. I'm excited to be treating patients again from the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area as part of Northeast Rehab. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, osteoporosis, or other joint issues, my team and I are here to help. At Northeast Rehab, we believe in a team-based approach to care, combining the latest treatments with compassionate service to get you the best results possible. Call us today at 570-348-1118 or visit nerehab.com to request an appointment online. Let's work together to get you feeling your best again.
Hey high schoolers, it's your time to shine. Whether you're in 9th to 12th grade or homeschooled, join the Cooperage Project's Teen Open Mic and Karaoke Night. Hi, this is Gianna Krill with the Honesdale National Bank, member FDIC. Happening every first Friday of the month from 7 to 9 p.m. Most months, it'll be at the Stoneworks Youth Center, but occasionally, it'll take place at the Cooperage main stage, complete with lights and a professional soundboard. Best of all, it's absolutely free. Bring your instruments, karaoke tracks, slam poetry, short acts, or any performance pieces. Not a performer? Come hang out, enjoy some snacks, and cheer on your friends. Don't miss this chance to showcase your talents or simply enjoy a night out with friends. For more information, visit our website at hmbbank.bank/community.
For over 50 years, the Maddock Agency has been a trusted, family-owned business providing auto, home, and life insurance tailored to your needs. With a wide range of carriers, they ensure you get the best coverage possible for the best price. From where it all started in Factoryville to their current office on Ebbington Road and Clark Summit, they proudly serve all of Northeast PA, and they're here to protect what matters most to you. Call today for a quote at 570-586-3790. The Maddock Agency, where your family's security is their top priority.
Looking for a truck? We've got a lot to choose from. Denali's and Yukons, just to name a few. Our service is the best, and our folks are really nice. They'll help you find your dream vehicle and won't inflate the price. So buy a truck, buy a truck, buy a truck from me. Savings and selection, Joe Dan Buick GMC. We have trucks, we have trucks, we have a truck for you. Stop on in and take a look and make your dreams come true. Jordan Buick GMC. Experience, value, satisfaction.
We've got a reputation you can taste at C&D Seafood, a family tradition since 1985.
We've got the greatest food at a price that's right. We ain't bragging, just try one bite. So hurry on down, no time to waste. We've got a reputation you can taste.
C&D Seafood is the place to go for the best tasting seafood platters, all kinds of fish sandwiches, clam strips, chicken fingers, homemade crab cakes, shrimp, scallops, lobster, all kinds of homemade salads, soups, side dishes, and more. At C&D, everything is cooked fresh and made ready to go, and Carl and Caitlin and their friendly staff will treat you just like family. See us at 563 East Northampton Street in Wilkes-Barre and call ahead at 570-822-8222 for faster service.
You better hurry on down, no time to waste. We've got a reputation you can taste.
During the holiday season, C&D Seafood will have special hours of operation. Be sure to call ahead and make sure we're open, and happy holidays from our family to yours.
At the Greater Scranton YMCA, you'll find countless opportunities to get moving and experience the joy of better health. All it takes is one first step. For the entire month of December, the Greater Scranton YMCA is offering our community a 7-day free trial membership. Your free trial will grant you access to all the Y has to offer, including our wellness center, basketball courts, mini pools, group exercise classes, and more. Start your 7-day free trial today and discover why it's never been easier to find your why. Learn more about the Greater Scranton YMCA by visiting the Y online at greaterscrantonymca.org. The Y for a better us.
You're listening to the 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL, presented by Riverfront Sports.
Back inside the Peggy's Marinade and Dipping Sauce broadcast booth. A good one here at the half. So with the winner moving on to play Holy Cross, who was a 69-47 victory over Scranton Prep in our first boys semifinal here tonight. If you missed the girls action today, it'll be Scranton Prep taking on Scranton in the final for the second year in a row. Here in this one, in the boys semifinal, 25-23, Scranton leads Dunmore, and it was a 10-2 run by the Dunmore Bucks to close the half that got them back in this game after they had trailed by 10. Tom, I think pretty much what we expected from both sides. Both teams getting balanced scoring. Braden Canavan's been the man for Dunmore, 11 points on 4 for 7 from the field. But really, both teams, not a great offensive showing for either squad by a long shot, but both teams playing extremely hard and getting contributions from multiple players.
Yeah, in Scranton's case, 3 players with 5 points, 2 players with 4. Gabe White, Alexander Ludovici, and Tony Battaglia, the 3 with the 5 points. Some other things to look at here, as you said, offensively, teams are having a little trouble at times. Dunmore is 2 for 9 on 3-pointers. Scranton 3 for 11. The Knights shooting just 30%. An interesting number there. Scranton, with Jaheim Roberts getting 6 rebounds, has a 21-18 advantage on the boards. The Knights have 10 offensive rebounds to 4 for Dunmore, but have only turned those 10 offensive rebounds into 4 points. When you're getting that many second chance opportunities, you have to turn them into baskets. Dunmore, on the other hand, has turned its 4 offensive rebounds into 9 points. So they kicked it out for a 3-pointer on the one time. They finished the other. So after having some early misses inside, Dunmore shooting better in the second quarter. One other one I'd like to point out, Bobby Hoban for Dunmore hasn't scored yet, but 4 defensive rebounds. He was on the floor for a loose ball when Dunmore was struggling offensively early. He got a fast break out of that. Coach Mark Finan puts him back in the game with 8.6 seconds left in the half, and he blocks a shot inside and keeps Scranton from increasing the lead back to 4 points at the break.
Alex Ludovici gave Scranton some good minutes. Got the start tonight with Pedro Lugo coming off the bench for Scranton. Ludovici was 2 for 2 from the field. Also got 3 rebounds in only 6+ minutes of action. So giving Tony Battaglia some really good minutes as he has. Scranton's been a team that's gone fairly deep into their bench this year, similar to the girls team for Scranton that we saw earlier get the 30-point victory over Holy Cross. So the Knights looking to make it 2 Scranton teams playing for championships in this Lynett tournament on Sunday. Of course, you could hear all 4 games of the second day of this Lynett basketball tournament starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday right here on Sports Radio WEJL. We'll step aside one more time. When we return, we'll have second half action between Dunmore and Scranton, with the Knights leading the Bucks 25-23 on Sports Radio WEJL.
Honor your loved one with a fitting tribute at Edward J. Chomko Funeral Home. For over 115 years, our family has been providing professional services to families locally and nationally. We offer incomparable opportunities for families to create healing moments after the loss of a loved one. Our facility is ADA compliant, handicapped accessible, and offers ample lighted off-street parking. Together, we will create a personalized and memorable service. Contact us today at 570-342-3657 to discuss the possibilities.
Don't let one bad decision turn into many. Finding an attorney that can represent you and knows the law and can help you when you are on the wrong side of the law is one of the most important decisions that you will ever make. I'm Shane Scanlon. If you find yourself in the criminal justice system, I will help you navigate the complexities of dealing with the legal system, and we will fight for your rights. Visit ShaneScanlonLaw.com and make the right call. 833-722-6566. Shane Scanlon Law.
It's here again. Hyundai Holidays, and only at Dixon City Hyundai. A 2024 Elantra. Lease it for just $159 a month. Just $159 a month. Or buy with 0% APR for 48 months and $500 bonus cash. Or a 2025 Tucson. Lease for $224 a month. $224 a month. Or a 2024 Santa Fe. Lease for just $289 a month. Just $289 a month. Or purchase either with 0% APR for 48 months and no payments for 90 days. Or cruise into the new year in a 2024 Santa Cruz. Lease for $329 a month. $329 a month with 2.99 APR available for 60 months. It's here again. Hyundai Holidays, and only at Dixon City Hyundai. Don't miss the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event happening now at Dixon City Hyundai. Online at DixonCityHyundai.com. All offers with Chairman approval with HMFC plus tax, tags, and dock fee. All leases with 10K per year allowance. 24 Elantra, 24 Santa Cruz with $39.99 DAS, 25 Tucson, and 24 Santa Fe, $49.99 DAS. See dealer for complete details.
The 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL. Presented by Northeast Rehab.
25-23, Scranton leads Dunmore. Both teams executed fairly well offensively, especially Dunmore. They got some good shots. Both teams missed too many close-in shots at the rim. Of course, the shot blocking ability of some of these guys has something to do with that, but I kind of expect to see more offense in this second half, Tom.
Yeah, and as we talked about there in the second quarter, when Dunmore improved offensively, went from 7 points to 16, the Bucks, if they keep getting to the basket, I think they'll see more three-pointers attempted and more made as they open up some room. There was not much room to operate out around the three-point line early in the game.
Pedro Lugo did not start the game for Scranton. He will start the second half. So it's a big lineup out there for Tony Battaglia's team. Lugo, Burrell, Roberts, Battaglia, and Levine. As Dunmore has it first, trailing by 2, working from right to left here in the third quarter. Nate Avila scored Dunmore. Chest pass left wing. Clark attacking. Putting defenders, count it, off the window and one for Jimmy Clark.
Very positive sign for Dunmore here, which has a shot at taking its first lead. Clark got off just 3 shots in the first half, made 1 3-pointer. So this is just his second basket.
Clark on his way to the floor, flipped that ball up with the right hand, got it to go. Misses the free throw, though. We're tied at 25, 20 seconds in to quarter number 3. And a little 1-2-2 zone extended here from Dunmore to start the half. Levine in the corner, now down low on a bounce. Jaden Burrell misses the layup. Second effort up and in for Burrell. He's got 8. And Scranton back in front by 2. Clark pushing the pace, lost the handle. Scranton now 5-on-4 the other way. Roberts steaming towards the rim, lays it in with the right hand. And it's 29-25 Knights. First points of the game for Jaheim Roberts.
And 4 quick points for Scranton, getting the turnover right after the first basket of the second half.
Hoban guarded loosely by Lugo on the near left wing for Dunmore. Avilas thought about the 3, guarded by Levine up top. Now Dunmore passes around the perimeter. Canavan to the left side for Clark. Back to Avilas. Through the legs, dribble just outside the free throw line. Now he'll back it out to the Lackawanna College logo at midcourt. Levine follows him out there. Now Avilas penetrates free throw line, kicks it back, and Dunmore will reset. Patient possession here by the Bucks as they trail by 4 early third quarter. Slowed into the far right wing for Canavan, guarded tightly out there by Roberts. Gets the step, pitches it back. Hoban wide open 3 straight on off rim and glass. Leaping rebound Pedro Lugo for Scranton. Levine in the front court left, stops at the free throw line. Back to a trailing Battaglia. Pump fake, corner. Roberts, 3 ball on the way, too strong. Vaults high off the rim, and the weak side rebound comes to Lugo. Cross court now, Battaglia passes on the 3. Elevates in the lane and misses too strong. Lugo, the offensive rebound, gets blocked by Hoban. And Dunmore finally claims the rebound.
Again, Scranton unable to convert off those offensive
Pull up
rebounds.
straight on 3, slowed, missed the rim, and Lugo reels in the rebound. 5:40 to play in the third.
We saw Scranton operate without Lugo in the first quarter. He has 4 rebounds already here starting the second half.
Battaglia curling off the screen into the corner. Tries to dump it down into Burrell, but it's knocked away. Last touch by Dunmore. Scranton will inbound baseline right. 29-25 Scranton as they led by 2 at the half. Some kind of warning, I think, against Scranton's bench. Delay of game. Not sure.
Pointing to one of the assistant coaches. Tony Battaglia is up and talking, but he pointed it into the bench, I believe, at one of the assistants.
Levine now with it for Scranton, crossing over against Clark, 35 feet from the basket. Dribble handoff for Roberts. Now Battaglia right side. Roberts steamrolling through the paint. Doesn't get it with the left hand. Loose ball foul is going to be whistled against Scranton. Haven't mentioned the officials' names. They've done a good job so far. Bob Craig, Justin McDermott, and Spencer Williams, tonight's crew. And Dunmore will bring it ahead from right to left.
McNeff checks back in for Hoban for Dunmore.
Slowed brings it across the timeline. Picked up at the three-point line by Battaglia. Now some miscommunication. Burrell the steal for Scranton. All the way to the rim. Got it, plus the foul.
That's the second time here already in the second half that Scranton has taken a steal, gone the length of the floor as part of a 6-0 run that I think Mark Feinman's going to kind of talk about.
For 4:55 to play third quarter. Scranton has scored the last 6 points. They lead 31-25 on Sports Radio WJL.
Hi, my name is Bryson Martin. I'm a senior at Scranton Prep and a member of the boys basketball team. We want to wish the best of luck to all the teams competing in this year's honor tournament. At Scranton Prep, we take pride in combining strong academics with athletic excellence. To learn more about prep and how we grow as leaders both on and off the court, visit ScrantonPrep.org. Wishing everyone in the tournament good luck and happy holidays from us at Scranton Prep.
Hi, this is Dr. Chad Walker, rheumatologist. I'm excited to be treating patients again from the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area as part of Northeast Rehab. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, osteoporosis, or other joint issues, my team and I are here to help. At Northeast Rehab, we believe in a team-based approach to care, combining the latest treatments with compassionate service to get you the best results possible. Call us today at 570-348-1118 or visit nerehab.com to request an appointment online. Let's work together to get you feeling your best again.
You're listening to the 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJF, presented by Riverfront Sports.
Alongside Tom Robinson, I'm Paul Garrity. Game number 4 of day number 1 of the 73rd Annual Lynett Memorial Basketball Tournament. Scranton leads Dunmore in boys semifinal number 2, 31-25, 4:55 to play in the third. Jaden Burrell at the free throw line for 1 for Scranton, swirls it home. And Scranton scored the last 7. They lead by 7.
Burrell has 5 of those points and 9 for the game now, leading the Knights.
Aviles across the timeline from right to left for Dunmore. In the left wing now, Jack McNeff will just check back in. Driving against Lugo and swatted out of bounds by the big guy. It'll be Dunmore basketball baseline left.
Dunmore often looks for the 3 off of the inbounds as opposed to the teams trying to get the ball into the paint.
Instead, they get it to Canavan on the right block for an easy lay-in. Well-executed baseline out of bounds play by Mark Finan's squad, and the lead back down to 5.
Had me fooled on that one, Paul.
Canavan a game-high 13. Slode nearly got a steal on the far side. Now Burrell. Downhill drive, back to Roberts into the corner. Battaglia left baseline drive. Somehow fit a bounce pass underneath. And it's loose now. Scranton back with it. 4:10 to play third quarter. Down low they go to Lugo. One-on-one against the smaller McNeff. And Lugo powers it up and in with the left hand.
And unlike the first half, there was not a quick double there, and Lugo took advantage of it with a strong post move.
34-27 Scranton. Aviles muscling into the paint. Cross court, Slode, right wing 3. Book it for Carter Slode. Dunmore's best outside shooter, and the lead down to 4. Third three-point shot made by Dunmore by 3 different players. Levine, a dribble handoff for Roberts. Right side, Battaglia. Back to Roberts, top of the key. Jaheim bulldozing down the paint, underneath the basket. Now Battaglia, corner 3, nothing but net for Tony Battaglia, the junior Scranton guard, and the Knight lead back up to 7. Second three-point shot made for Tony. He's got 8 points. 3:13 to play in the third, and Dunmore will slow down the pace now as Canavan controls. Near left wing of Aviles, up top for Clark. Guarded loosely out there by Burrell. Straight line drive, stopped at the free throw line. Canavan guarded tightly by Battaglia. Crashes into the paint, lost the handle, down on the deck. Players after it. Still loose near the baseline, out of bounds. Foul called, I think, against Scranton. Or did they just say out of bounds? Nope. Foul called against Levine on the loose ball action.
Yeah, I think they felt that Levine dove into the player's legs there. It was a sequence where several players had been on the floor, but once Dunmore had control of the ball, he went diving again and knocked the player down.
Baseline inbounds for Dunmore as they get it up top for Canavan. Not a lot of offense for Dunmore tonight outside of Canavan. Now he splits 2 defenders. Hurricanes through the paint and misses the shot, but draws the foul.
The foul was about the best he could hope for there. Scranton forced him away from the basket, and not kind of shot up over defenders, but he did draw the foul. Trying to keep Dunmore within striking distance and trying to reverse some trends here. Dunmore 1-10 in the Lynett tournament semifinals, trying to reach its first final since 2017. After a nice strong stretch from 9 to 11, they've struggled with Canavan made the first of his 2 free throws.
Second run, climbs over the front rim and drops. He's now 4 for 6 from the stripe. 37-32 Scranton. As Gabe White back on the floor for the Knights, walks into the front court left. And now the bounce pass into the elbow area, knocked away, out of bounds. It will be Scranton basketball.
The opposite of Dunmore's history, Scranton trying not only to defend its title, but trying to get back into the championship game for the 4th straight year.
Of course, Scranton Central was a powerhouse in this line of tournament for many years, especially back in the 80s. Now a pass down low intended for White is stolen away by Slode. Up ahead, Canavan attacks the rim. Yes, Braden Canavan got another one. 17 in the game for Dunmore's second leading scorer, the junior guard, and it's 37-34 Knights. Battaglia gets a crunching high screen. Mid-range jumper doesn't go, and Slode the leaping rebound. Pitches it ahead, and Battaglia knocked it away from Canavan. 2-on-2 for Scranton. Battaglia floats a shot up at the rim. White the putback. Gabe White, his 3rd field goal of the game, and Scranton back up by 5.
White tapped that in without ever coming back down, controlled the rebound with one hand, and sent it back up off the glass.
Impressively done there from the 5'9 senior guard Gabe White. Here's Slow to contested 3 off the heel, and Burrell secures the board for Scranton. 1:35 to play, 3rd quarter. Battaglia walks across the logo from left to right.
Dunmore switching defenses, went 3-2, 2-3, and now man-to-man.
Oh, a block shot here from Slode on the 3-point attempt from Ludovici into the bench to our right. Scranton will keep it.
Slode showing much more than that 3-point shooting ability tonight. Had a real nice soft touch on the lead pass on that last Canavan basket in transition. After the steal, he led Canavan up the left sideline.
Clark and McNeff to the Dunmore bench. Costanzo back in the game along with Hoban. So we'll see what Dunmore does for offense here in the last 1:15 of this 3rd quarter. They trail by 5. Levine guarded by Slode on the perimeter. Pounding the dribble in front of the scorer's table near right side. Now up top for Battaglia, working against Aviles. Back to the near right wing for Levine. Gets a screen at the free throw line. Now Lugo, the baseline drive, tried to find a trailer, and it's intercepted by a leaping Carter Slode. And now Canavan traveled in front of the Dunmore cheerleaders across the way with 53 seconds to play in the 3rd.
Another substitution for Scranton. DeAndre Dickey returning to lineup for Ludovici.
Both teams have used their bench liberally in this game. 5-point lead for Scranton with the basketball. Now some half-court trap from Dunmore. Levine breaks it. Free throw line. Lob underneath. Lugo goes upstairs to hammer it down. Beautiful lob and a dunk from Lugo. The first dunk of this game after we saw Matt Lyons had a few in the last semifinal, and Scranton back up 7.
Lugo caught that ball at the peak of his jump on the alley-oop and slammed it home.
Slode muscling into the paint for multiple defenders, grabbed and fouled. Be a non-shooting foul, but it will be the 5th against Scranton in the quarter. It's called against Burrell, check that, Battaglia, his 2nd. Right? No, they called it on Burrell, right? Yeah, the scoreboard's wrong. It is on Burrell.
It's been updated. Yep.
Slode misses the free throw. Dunmore now 5 for 9 from the stripe in this game. Southpaw switches home the 2nd. 41-35 Knights. 16 seconds to play in the 3rd. Levine in the front court right. Picked up at the 3-point line by Clark. Levine now dashing into the paint. Another lob. Lugo this time lays it in to end the 3rd quarter. We've played 3 in the 73rd annual Lynett Memorial Tournament. Scranton 43, Dunmore 35 on Sports Radio WEJL.
Because Become the best you could be by playing and training with the best in Northeast Pennsylvania. Riverfront Sports in Scranton offers full circle training where athletes can maximize their potential and enhance their skills by focusing on overall development from former high school, college, and professional coaches. With sports-specific training, Riverfront Sports in Scranton looks to tailor individual and group instruction with our sport performance training while collaborating on making a fully developed and well-rounded athlete that is ready for year-round competition. To learn more about the programs that Riverfront Sports has to offer, visit our website at riverfrontsports.com. That's riverfrontsports.com. Or give us a call at 570-347-0797. That's 570-347-0797. Riverfront Sports. It's where you want to be.
The 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL, presented by Northeast Rehab.
Scranton Prep got a Holy Cross got a 22-point win over Scranton Prep in the first semifinal tonight in boys action. Scranton leads Dunmore after 3 here in the second semifinal, 43-35. Paul Garrity, Tom Robinson with you. Scott Watonis back in studio. So Dunmore will have to rally from this deficit if they want to make their first Lynett tournament final in quite some time. Scranton with it to start the fourth after a couple buckets from Pedro Lugo to close the quarter. The Knights closed the third quarter on a 6-1 run, highlighted by those 2 lob plays from Levine to Lugo. They tried another one here, this time intercepted by Sloan. Dunmore with it. Attacking the rim to our left. Sloan left all alone for 3, doesn't get it. Back, offensive rebound to Vilas, a right wing 3, no. And Lugo claims the Scranton rebound. 2 big opportunities there for Dunmore. Wide open looks from 2 of their best players. They don't get them, and they still trail by 8.
Dunmore just 3 for 15 from three-point range in the game.
Scranton going from left to right with 7:11 to play in the fourth. Battaglia dumps it down in the far left corner for Dickey. Now Burrell curling across. Shot rejected by Costanzo in the paint and slowed the other way for Dunmore. Costanzo, a straight line drive. Pitches into the corner for Holden, who passes on the 3. And Dunmore will slow things up. Canavan unleashes a long 3, just grazed the front rim. And Scranton now pushes the pace. Battaglia with Canavan back, stripped away, out of bounds. It'll be Scranton basketball.
I think Dunmore was hoping for possession, hoping that Canavan might have knocked it off of Battaglia. But Spencer Williams right there in position. He says Scranton ball underneath the basket.
Not a good angle on it. It looked from here like it was last touched by Scranton, but the baseline official plays a little. Now Scranton inbounds. No one has scored yet in this third quarter. We're 90 seconds in. Lugo lowering the shoulder and gets the dunk. Up and over, slowed. As Hoban tried to flop and draw the offensive foul, Lugo. Is that a call in high school?
A flop warning is a new rule, a new point of emphasis this year.
Really?
You got a warning first, and I have some paperwork, and I have to go back. I think the player gets charged with a personal foul after it, but I know the second time they get called, there is a penalty of some type.
Slowed crashing into the paint. No shot. He made the shot, but it doesn't count. A blocking foul before the shot will be whistled against Battaglia.
We did have one flop warning in the first game. In that case, it was a Scranton Prep player missed the 3, fell backwards trying to say that he had been fouled, and was warned on the play.
Canavan off the baseline, inbounds, uncorks a 3 and hits. Braden Canavan has 20, and Dunmore's within 7. Levine slowly across the timeline from left to right. 6 minutes to play, final quarter. Battaglia gets a high screen, tried to dump it down to Burrell off the screen roll. Gaden stopped, never kept rolling to the rim, and it's out of bounds to Dunmore.
Big possession for the Bucks. They had fallen behind by the game's biggest margin there at 11 points. They hit a 3, they get a turnover. Important time to convert here with 5:50 to go.
Bucks trailed by 10 in the first half, climb back to tie it. Here's Sloan off the dribble for 3, no. Off front rim, and Lugo, good box out position on Hoban, grabs the Scranton rebound.
Lugo up to 12 points and 8 rebounds in about 14 minutes of playing time.
Levine across the center circle. Picked up by Slow. Now accelerates to the paint. Pitches into the corner. Roberts for three. No. Vaults high into the air. The long rebound to Canavan for Dunmore. Now Braden zigzagging through traffic. Crashes into Levine and gets bailed out. Foul's going to be called against the Scranton guard.
That should be Levine's fourth. Been a very active player in this game. We'll see. They're talking about it on the bench, whether to make a move here for him with 5:21 left.
Levine's been really tough defensively, as you said, Tom. He's got... he hasn't scored in the game, but he's been a big factor.
He's the guy greeting the ball handler, bringing the ball across the half-court line on almost every possession.
Slowed into the far right wing for Clark, who's been quiet tonight. Left-handed dribble, now Costanzo attacking the rack, too strong off the window, and the rebound vacuumed in by Burrell for Scranton with 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Timeout, Scranton.
This holiday season, PepsiCo in Pittston sends warm wishes to all their loyal customers and hardworking employees. To their employees, thank you for your dedication and support all year long. As you celebrate with family and friends, remember to make Pepsi a part of your holiday traditions. Raise a glass to joy, togetherness, and the simple pleasures that make the season special. From everyone at PepsiCo in Pittston, they wish you a festive, sparkling holiday season and a happy, prosperous new year. Here's to sharing more moments together in 2025.
You're listening to the 73rd Annual Lynett Tournament on Sports Radio WEJL, presented by Riverfront Sports.
Back here in the Peggy's Marinade and Dipping Sauce broadcast booth, 45-38. Scranton leads Dunmore. They've led just about the whole way. Dunmore is trailed by as many as 11. It's Scranton basketball with 4:55 to play in the fourth.
During Scranton's timeout, Nate Aviles checks back in for Dunmore, and he leads the pressure here.
Jaden Burrell swarmed up top of the key, tried to fire it down low for Battaglia under the rim, sailed over his head. It's a Scranton turnover.
2 straight turnovers, another chance here. Dunmore last time they went with the quick long three.
Aviles walks it across one at the left. Over at the elbow, back to the basket now, wheels and faces up. Into the corner, Clark, quick trigger, rolled around the rim and fell off, and Burrell gobbles up the rebound for Scranton. A number of opportunities with good looks in this quarter as they trail by 7 with 4:20 to play. White, far side, lobs underneath, Lugo, up and got it under the rim. Just too much size. Pedro Lugo at 6'7" gets the lay in, and it's a 9-point game.
And Dunmore getting just one shot on those possessions. Scranton's rebounding advantage up to 35-25.
Aviles right at Lugo, and Pedro swatted the shot away and grabbed the loose ball for good measure. Now we'll see if Scranton wants to run some clock here with this 9-point cushion. Top of the key is now in motion outside. Battaglia near right wing, guarded tightly out there by Aviles. Dribble handoff to Roberts, left-handed dribble to the free throw line, sloppy dribble, regains. Nice pass from Lugo for a slicing Gabe White. Lays it in, it's an 11-point lead. Great play, desperation time, a first focus.
And then at the basket, sets up its line.
And Dunmore, 65 points a game this season, be in danger of being held possibly to under 50 tonight. Slowed misfires on a 3, and Scranton will slow it down again with approaching 3 minutes to play. Now a night turnover. Up ahead, Clark, uncontested lefty layup. And a quick timeout called by Mark Finan and the Bucks. 2:59 to play in the fourth. Scranton by 9 on Sports Radio WEJL.
Fitting tribute at Edward J. Chomgo Funeral Home for over 115 years. Our family has been providing professional services to families locally and nationally. We offer incomparable opportunities for families to create healing moments in the loss of a loved one. Our facility is ADA compliant, handicap accessible, and offers ample lighted off-street parking. Together Together, we will create a personalized and memorable service. Contact us today at 570-342-3657 to discuss.
Lynett Tournament. Sports Radio WEJF, presented by Northeast Rehab.
Both teams shooting in the 30s in field goal percentage, but it's been a hard-fought, well-played game. 49-40, Scranton leads Dunmore. Winner takes on Holy Cross Sunday night at 7:30. Loser plays Scranton Prep in the consolation matchup at 2:30 on Sunday. And there are all 4 games on Sunday right here on Sports Radio WEJL. Just under 3 to play. Scranton inbounding against pressure, and a foul in the backcourt will be called against Carter Sloat of Dunmore.
That's not a bad foul. That's the first for Dunmore in the quarter, and they may end up needing to put Scranton on the line at some point. After a few possessions of a half-court trapping defense, the Bucks came out of the timeout in the full-court press. Now they'll pick up at half-court again. 1-3-1 this time, about the 5th different defensive look for the Bucks.
Trap comes, Scranton passes out of it, and Battaglia will dribble up back out towards midcourt. Roberts cross court. White made a nice leaping catch in front of the Scranton cheerleaders far side. Now Battaglia underneath. Lugo the righty lay-in, and the lead back to 11. And a near steal by White on the inbounds. Out of bounds, Dunmore will inbound with 2:31 to play.
Well, Lugo making up for not being able to play in the first quarter. He has dominated this game in the second half. Now at a double-double and adding to his point total again there.
Aviles into the paint. Cross-court pass. Canavan unleashes a 3 and knocks another one down. He's done his part for Dunmore. 23 of the 43 Dunmore points. 8-point game, and now a foul at midcourt. Whistle against Aviles for Dunmore.
Again, that foul does not hurt Dunmore. Keep chasing, keep getting an occasional foul. When the time comes to put Scranton on the line, they should be able to do so.
Some substitutions. Clark and and McNeff go to the Dunmore bench. Hoban back in the game along with Costanzo.
This pressure having some impact. Scranton had just 6 turnovers through 3 quarters, has 4 so far in the fourth.
And Canavan gives the foul up near the logo at midcourt. His first. Dunmore will likely have to get some missed free throws by the Knights. They're capable of doing that. Scranton's not a great free throw shooting team by any stretch. Battaglia inbounds far left baseline. 2:05 to play. They get it in. Now Tony trapped near midcourt. Dumps it off. Underneath. Lugo lays it in. 53-43 Scranton. Under 2 to play. Aviles gets a high screen into the paint. Turnaround jumper over Lugo. Partially blocked. Hoban grabs the loose ball, and he's fouled on the way back up.
Call that last basket by Lugo. Scranton has 5 field goals, 10 points here in the fourth quarter. 4 baskets by Lugo and an assist to a cutter down the lane for the other basket.
12 of Lugo's 16 points since halftime. Double-double tonight, as Tom mentioned. Bobby Hoban, 2 free throws for Dunmore. The rim to our left, and he knocks home the first.
As you said, Dunmore probably end up having to rely on Scranton missing occasionally from the line to have a shot here late. But every time Scranton appears to be breaking away, the Bucks keep pulling it back under 10.
One more for the 6'2 senior, and he swishes it home. Lead down to 8, 1:44 to play. McNeff back in the game, replacing Hoban for Dunmore as they set up full court pressure.
Look for them to trap here.
Get it into Battaglia, almost lost his footing. Shovels it ahead on a bounce for Levine at midcourt. Now Tony gets it back. In front of the bench to our right, Burrell back up top for Levine. 1:33 to play. Bounce pass down low. Burrell missed the layup. Lugo cleans it up and scores.
He may have a double-double in the fourth quarter alone by the time he's done.
Pedro Lugo has 18 points outside of Scranton. And a foul now against Scranton with 1:10 to play.
And in this fourth quarter alone, he has 10 points, 6 rebounds, and again, assist on the only basket that he didn't score.
Battaglia's fourth foul. left baseline with 1:18 to play, trailing by 10. They tried a lob play to Canavan going back door, and he had to save it from going out of bounds, and he saved it right to Gabe White. And Scranton will run more clock here with this 10-point cushion. Levine baseline drive, dumps it off. Lugo another easy one at the rim.
Just keeps adding to those totals.
57-45. Clark fires a three and hits. He's in double figures now in the game with 10. The lead is 9. 48 seconds left. Dunmore maybe electing not to foul here. Levine in the paint. Lays it up and in, but a foul called before the shot with 40 seconds to play. So Scranton will advance to take on Holy Cross in a rematch of last year's boys final. So a pair of rematches in the girls and boys finals here in the Lynett tournament. Lugo, the dunk off the inbounds play. Exclamation point from the big guy, and Dunmore will get a layup the other way. Clark lays it in as Scranton was just celebrating the dunk. 59-50, 20 seconds left, and a foul given at midcourt. Dunmore with the loss will drop to 6-2. Scranton rebounds from that last loss to Lansdale Catholic. They'll improve to the same record, 6-2.
That final a year ago, Scranton was down 6 in the fourth quarter and ended up pulling out a 48-46 win over Holy Cross. A couple of guys prominent in this game. Roberts had 8 points. Battaglia had 7 during that championship game win for Scranton, which at the time improved the Knights to an 8-1 start last year.
Yeah, a couple of great finals last year. Hopefully we get the same on Saturday. This was the most competitive game we had in day one. It was very competitive throughout, but Scranton just a little too much in the second half. Battaglia gets 1 of 2 from the line. 60-50. Hoban attacking the rim as Lugo backed off, didn't want to foul. 60-52. And it looks like Scranton will just dribble it out. Scranton led by 2 at halftime, and they mostly controlled the second half for a 60-52 victory over Dunmore to improve to 6-2 on the year. Scranton and Holy Cross on Sunday night for the title. Tom and I will have some final numbers and a recap of day number 1 when we come back. This is the 73rd annual Lynett basketball tournament on Sports Radio WEJL.
For over 50 years, the Maddock Agency has been a trusted, family-owned business, providing auto, home, and life insurance tailored to your needs. With a wide range of carriers, they ensure you get the best coverage possible for the best price. From where it all started in Factoryville to their current office on Abington Road and Clark Summit, they proudly serve all of Northeast PA, and they're here to protect what matters most to you. Call today for a quote at 570-586-3790. The Maddock Agency, where your family's security is their top priority.
At the Greater Scranton YMCA, you'll find countless opportunities to get moving and experience the joy of better health. All it takes is one first step. For the entire month of December, the Greater Scranton YMCA is offering our community a 7-day free trial membership. Your free trial will grant you access to all the Y has to offer, including our wellness center, basketball courts, heated pools, group exercise classes, and more. Start your 7-day free trial today and discover why it's never been easier to find your Y. Learn more about the Greater Scranton YMCA by visiting the Y online at greaterscrantonymca.org. The Y for a better us.
Looking for a truck? We've got a lot to choose from. Denali's and Yukons, just to name a few. Our service is the best, and our folks are really nice. They'll help you find your dream vehicle and won't inflate the price. So buy a truck, buy a truck, buy a truck from me. Savings and selection, Joe Dan Buick GMC. We have trucks, we have trucks, we have a truck for you. Stop on in and take a look and make your dreams come true. Joe Dan Buick GMC. Experience, value, satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn Moore. I'm a senior at Scranton Prep and a member of the Classics basketball team. We're excited to take part in this year's Lynett tournament and want to wish all the teams competing the best of luck. At Scranton Prep, our Jesuit education helps us excel not only in athletics, but in the classroom and beyond. Find out more about what prep has to offer at scrantonprep.org. Good luck to all the teams competing, and happy holidays from everyone at Scranton Prep.
When bad things happen to good people and they end up in the criminal justice system, sometimes through no fault of their own, you need a lawyer who knows the judicial system and is not afraid to fight for your rights. A lawyer who believes in you and can help you to navigate the complicated legal system.